Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. J. Scott Christianson joins us today on CallumConnects to share the hurdle that he overcame. After founding and operating an IT business for over 15 years, Scott now teaches business at the University of Missouri.
One of the biggest hurdles that I had to overcome as an entrepreneur was really a mind shift change. When I first started out, I thought the way that you developed a new product or service is you came up with that product or service idea, you then built it out, you tested it internally, you made sure it was going to work perfectly, you built a brand around it, you developed marketing materials, websites, social media campaigns, and then you went out to market, you went out and encountered the customer. This worked a couple of times. It's probably unfortunate that it worked a couple of times because later on we found that this is not the right approach. We had several projects where we did this with a product and we finally got to introducing it to the customer and we found that it did not solve their problem. It was not what they were looking for and they were certainly not willing to pay for it. So it was a matter of shifting my mindset into understanding that when I first come up with an idea, I need to go to the customer first. I need to build experiments to find out if customers are really going to order this. I need to interview customers. I need to find out what their pain points are, and I need to do that in a way that isn't too leading. Then, once we hone our idea, once we have a good idea that resonates with customers, then we can go out and build it. Then we can go out and build a brand around it, and then we can finally go to market. So this kind of shifting your mindset was difficult for me, especially because I like to build products. And so that's where I tend to want to spend my time rather than going out and talking with customers. But I found it saved me a lot of money once I made this mind shift change. And now in my role as a teacher, I try to provide tools to students so that they understand how they can do these types of interviews, experiments, and other ways to know what the customer is really thinking about a particular problem or how they're approaching it prior to going through all the work of trying to build a product or a business around that idea.
The biggest hurdle I faced was when the company my partner and I built from scratch came under attack and more than $250 million of value was destroyed. If you would like to learn more about that and how I came back from it, sign up at CallumLane.com.